Morning, Scott.
Hi. Can you hear me?
I hear you. We're live on YouTube.
Whoa. I still don't know how to do that.
Get you set up.
It's because Billy won't help me get logged into Zoom.
Billy. That guy. He's so busy these days, you know?
Mm-hmm. He doesn't have time for us.
No, he doesn't. Doctor?
Doctor?
What's going on? Jason, how are you?
All right. How about you guys?
Good, thanks. Okay. There we go.
It's going to be a good one today, huh, Caleb?
Yeah. I'm so excited. You ready to make some stuff, Jason? Make some stuff and break some stuff?
Break stuff for sure.
Yeah. Good. I need you to break my back again. I missed that.
Those were the days.
Yeah. This guy can deliver some crack, let me tell you.
Give them a little taste and they come back and want more.
Chuck, good morning. Who else RSVP'd who's not here?
It doesn't matter because it's all, those are not the important people.
They're not. They're not.
Let's see. I don't see anybody else.
Nobody.
Who responded?
Pam bailed early this morning, huh?
She's a big time now. She ran her challenge and she's like,
Don't need you. I'm good.
I got 50 leads in my inbox. I don't need none of that.
Man, I wish it was that easy.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, Jeff's out of town. How's my streaming quality? Because I have a new 5G thingy.
Oh, wow.
It's
no
much
wonder.
better.
Is it less glitchy?
So far.
It's like butter.
Chuck?
Yep. Real smooth. Max headroom.
He doesn't know max headroom. I brought that up the other day. He's like, what? What's that? And I'm like, oh wait, how old are you again?
Thanks, Scott.
Well, if you're tuning in live on YouTube, my 3 subscribers, one of which I think is me, welcome to the FunnelFlow Mastermind. On our panel today, we have Chuck, Dr. Jason, and Scott, the coach of love, Landis. Good morning. Okay, so today we are still talking about profile funnels. You can pay me $1,500 to make one for you, or you can do it with me for free, and I'm going to walk you through the steps. Who's excited for that?
Me?
Wait a second. Did that price go down?
No, it was $1,500.
Wow. Well, it should be more.
It's going to be. That's introductory pricing. So
is that just the down payment?
Don't make me raise my price because I will. Okay. All right. Let me share with you a little bit of the theory behind it. Then we'll get to build it. So this is the FunnelFlow Marketing Mastermind. I'm Caleb Christensen. More leads, more sales. Simply. I need a better tagline. So please help me think of one. So this is this slide deck is part of the perfect webinar I'm creating to sell my done for you product. But we're going to be working it out together here live over the next few weeks because we all need leads, right? That's why we're here. We need leads into our business, right? This is a nice social club. Yes, I know, but we really need leads into our business that we can sell people things, right? You can pay for leads or you can get them free. And who likes free? Free's good. Okay. So this is a simple strategy that we can use. You actually raised your hand on the call. This is a simple strategy that we can implement to generate free leads. And this is important because if you're just starting out, you don't have a budget, or you're testing offers, it's better to get some data back for as low cost as possible, to kind of tweak your offers and see what your dream clients really want. Okay. So the title of this presentation, we're not going to go through the whole thing because we're kind of just still building this out. It's how to generate free leads from social media in as little as 15 minutes a day without posting a single piece of content. Now, the caveat is posting content helps, but a lot of people's mental blocks with getting involved in social media stuff online, it's that they're like, ugh, I don't want to be posting all day. I don't want to be posting stupid pictures all the time and, you know, begging for work. That's obviously there's content production strategies that help on social media, but this method doesn't rely on those. So that's why I'm really attracted to it, because I've always struggled with posting on social because it's a lot of work. Okay. You know about me, I'm a marketing guy. I started Integrity Junk Removal in 2017 with a friend. And the way we started out was we were buying non-exclusive leads through Thumbtack, through Yelp, just kind of hustling. We'd get inbox notifications from these different companies we had signed up profiles for. And, you know, I would call them real quick. I would email them, I would message them. And we were basically fighting over these leads with other vendors. We were closing some deals, but they were non-exclusive, meaning other vendors were getting access to them. They weren't necessarily qualified. So whether or not they were a potential good fit for us or willing to pay what we needed to charge, we were still paying for access to talk to them. It was expensive and it was time consuming, and it was a labor of diminishing returns, if anybody knows what that means. It seemed to work a little bit at first, but then the more we kept buying leads from Thumbtack specifically, it's like we were closing less and less deals. So I don't know what happened. It just sucked. And despite our best efforts, we were probably doing $3,000 to $5,000 per month on a really good month with this methods. And that's no way to scale business. That's no way to support. There's two families we were trying to support with this business. So when I started creating my own leads through creating Google ads, publishing, capturing their information on a landing page, and then closing them on the phone, things started to change significantly, 3 to 4 times that. And so I am passionate about helping businesses create their own lead streams because it changed our business. Unfortunately, I had to let the business go. But the whole purpose of these calls is to create ways where we can generate our own leads. Sound fair? Okay. All right. MVM Flywheel publishing. So I was publishing ads. I was capturing their information on a landing page and I was nurturing them on the phone. I could have been a lot more, strategic with that, but it worked, right? And the whole idea of the MVM Flywheel, as you put effort in and you're focusing on your dream client, the idea of a flywheel is you push it and it keeps going. Okay, so a flywheel, it has continuous power output despite the fact that there's interrupted power input. Does that make sense? I actually read the Wikipedia yesterday. So it's this whole mechanical concept that if you can give it a little bit of energy when you have the time, it's still going to produce you results when you're not addressing it. So that's the idea of the minimum viable marketing flywheel, that you need these 3 things focused around your dream client to be getting results. Okay. And we're going to see how this applies to what we're doing with profile funnels here on Facebook. Okay. I don't need to go through that. So the reason I like this method, we have something in the chat. What's that? Continuous results with intermittent effort. I like that. That's the idea of the flywheel. Yeah, so we want to create a system that we can push it once or twice a week, so to speak, and it's still going to produce its results 7 days a week, 24/7. Okay, so I like this method where we're trying to get free leads from social media for a few reasons. Ads are kind of scary. They can be expensive. Results are not guaranteed. And especially when you're testing offers, you're trying to figure out what people are actually going to bite, what they're going to take you up on. You just don't know. And if you have a limited budget, you're basically paying for that information, trying to figure out what the market wants. And these aren't bad things, but like all things, if you're starting an ad campaign, there's a learning campaign, and there's a learning curve that you need to prepare for financially. So if you're not in a spot to do that, that's why I'm interested in this idea of getting free leads from social media. Where's our, froze up a little bit. So what if we could tap into the millions of people wandering around social media? So, you know, this is globally, but just to get an idea of the scale, 2.4 billion people are on Facebook on a monthly basis. That's not necessarily daily. So even if they are, that's just a lot of people. Wrap your brain around that. And then on the different, you know, 1 billion people on Instagram, 500 million people on TikTok, and this doesn't even, sorry. This isn't even accounting for YouTube. YouTube, they get 2 billion views a day, something like that. There's just a lot of people wandering around social media. The problem with social media is you have to capture their attention, right? You have to kind of hook them in because they're not necessarily there looking for a product or service. Like if they go into Google and say, hey, I need a junk removal company. So what you need to do is you kind of need to entice people to check you out. That's obviously the whole idea of social media if you're trying to do it in the business sense. But how can you do that without posting all the time? Well, we're going to talk about that. So Russell Brunson talks about utilizing social media to generate leads, kind of the idea of a social as a networking party. Okay, so the idea is if you go to a party, and let's say you're an insurance agent, and you got your drink, and you're walking up, you're like, hey, nice to meet you. My name's Caleb, and they're like, oh, hi, I'm John, and they're like, would you like a free consultation for life insurance? They'd be like, whoa, man, that's weird. You know, I could really lock in some low rates with a long-term term policy. And the guy would be like, whoa, no thanks. I don't need insurance. But that's kind of what people do on social media. You know, they go for this direct pitch. They're just trying to sell you something as quick as possible. But the way Russell talks about social media is pretend it is like a networking party. So instead of just saying, hey, here's what I do, buy my stuff, ask people about themselves. Get to know them a little bit, engage in conversation, and that natural flow of conversation. People ask you what you do, they ask you what you're all about. So the idea is to meet people and then kind of invite them back to your house for to hang out, so to speak. And he talks about being a producer, not a consumer. So if you look at your time on social media as not just to browse around, not to melt your brain, but to interact with people in a networking sense. And inevitably, people are going to want to come hang out with you back at your house because if you're interested in them, they'll be interested in you. That's just human nature. And they see that you have your home decorated, so to speak, with family pictures. They're going to be asking you about your family pictures. I don't know if this analogy really works, but when someone comes into your house, what do they naturally do? They kind of look around and you take them on a little tour, right? You show them the family pictures, you show them your cat, Chuck, right? You show them the cool things you have in your garage, and they're just naturally curious about you when they come into your home. So your social media profile is kind of like your home. So if we decorate our home, when people come to visit, they're going to be all of a sudden exposed to all your funnels, right? Because that's where we're going to be posting our pictures, right? And those are our funnels we want to invite people to, okay? So as Russell says in Traffic Secrets, page 138, the goal of social networking is to invite people back to your home and from there introduce them into your funnels, okay? So this isn't my concept, the idea of a profile funnel, but it's supported. Thank you, Scott. Great metaphor. It's supported in the literature, so to speak. Okay, so today we're going to start remodeling our social media home. Any questions on kind of the metaphor, the thought process to get here? We want to capture our own leads because it's way more profitable. We can do that with ads. We can do that organically. But if we're starting out, ads are scary and expensive, right? It's very doable. They are profitable, but maybe it's not always the best place to start. Or we need an organic method that we can use along with ads. Okay, so we're going to be on social media. We're going to be networking. We're going to be mingling. We're going to be with our little red Solo cup. And when people ask us about ourselves and they want to go back to our house for the after party, we need to have it all dressed up so that they can see what we have going on and get them into our funnels, right? Because we're not going to get a lot of action from people on social media. They're there to browse, argue about politics, and look at funny pictures, right? So we need to get them out of that environment into a place where we can sell them or capture their leads. So the idea here is that we're going to optimize our Facebook profile. So when they come back and look at our profile, they're going to see a call to action with something that they're attracted to, okay? And that we learned how to make 3D mock-ups of our lead magnets last week with our pickle design product. And then we're going to click out of the Facebook profile and we're going to go to our lead generation funnel where we're going to capture their information. And then we'll be able to nurture them with emails or other follow-up sequences and then hopefully get some money, all right? So we're going to talk about how we can remodel our social media home in just a very short amount of time. Okay. Any questions before we kind of
I just have a thought to kind of add to the metaphor that it's good. It really helps me, I don't know, process it, but it's more like you gave them you told them to come over. You said you invited them to your house, but you're not home. Because I was thinking about when I'm Facebook stalking somebody, if it's a lead or something, and I'm like, wonder what their profile looks like, and I'm looking at their pictures on the wall, and but they're not there, right? It feels like you're sneaking around while they're not there. So if we think about that, like if I actually, part of my strategy was I was going to invite people to see my house with me not there, but I was ready for them. And and I like the lead magnet. It's like you bake some fresh cookies and you're like, here, take one. You just leave them out on the table, hot and steamy, and put a sign there saying, here, you want one of these while you're looking at my pictures. I don't know, it just sort of came to my mind as far as like, that's sort of like what we're trying to accomplish here.
Yeah, I think that's great. I don't want to add to that. Fresh baked cookies, who doesn't love it? Okay, so what we're going to be doing, let's see. Jason, let's workshop this with you. How does that sound?
Yeah. Jason's channeling me. Yes, that's what he wants.
Good. Good. All right. So we're gonna have to
I don't know if this is gonna be a non-starter, so I'll get it out of the way. I have a personal Facebook page. I don't have a Facebook page yet for my business. So it's something like
good way
Perfect.
To start right here.
Okay. Do you want to screen share? Are you prepared to do some work? I can walk you through it.
What's Russell call that in a perfect webinar?
What's that?
The 3 secrets. They
a false belief.
Oh yeah, Jason has amazing false belief. I don't really have a great Facebook profile. This probably won't work for
I don't
me.
have an actual page yet. I have just a personal thing that I don't really use.
All right, I want to see if this false belief can be overcome.
Okay, share your screen, Jason. Let's do this.
There's the share screen.
Let's bet. Let's put do you want to put a wager on if Caleb can overcome this false belief, Chuck? I got money on it.
Yeah, no. Because then I'd be betting against Caleb, and I don't know if that's a good bet.
You can bet against me. It's fine.
Maybe some of the millions of people watching on YouTube Live are going to comment below and put away.
Down below.
Tap the thumbs up.
Smash that like button.
Oh, yes.
All right. All right. Close anything you don't want us to see. All right. Go to business.facebook.com. FAC.
No, I can't see the screen share.
Oh,
Are the pictures
Hold
in
on
the
a second. It's there. It's not good. Business.facebook.com.
okay. Create account. There you go.
I love the taking action on a live webinar.
That's the FunnelFlow way.
Okay. We have to pop open Gmail. Oh, Apple News. Biden and Putin are arm wrestling. Exciting. Confirmed. All right. Perfect. All right. Go to Pages. Add. Create. Ta-da.
Weird.
Give it a refresh.
Crank the wheel on your computer.
Did you put fluid in it?
Yeah, it might be I wonder if it's the browser. I don't use this browser.
Ah, local business or place. There you go.
So I just call it landing page, or what should I call it?
Create a page.
And
Dr. Jason Vandiver,
Yeah.
DC. Healthcare? Medical and health? All right, look at that. Woo, good work. All right, let's click view page. Top right.
Top right. Hidden behind Zoom controls.
Oh, yeah. All right, look at that. You just built an online home, Jason, just like that.
Just
All
Let's hang
right.
some pictures.
Bam. This is great.
look at all that content.
Did we just break a false belief? Because we just made you a business page, just like that. And we're going to
No,
dress
I
it
knew I
up.
could do it. I just hadn't done it yet.
Okay, well, here you
You
go.
forced me. It's basically huge. Actually, just put some energy into the flywheel. Is what that was.
Open up Facebook. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take over and help you out here. But this is important. You just laid the foundation for everything we're going to do. So you can go ahead and stop your screen share. All right. Do you have any professional pictures, headshots, anything?
I don't have anything really. I don't have any professional headshots. It just.
It could be anything. It doesn't have to be as glorious as Chuck's headshot, but just something.
I'll look. Let's see.
Something with a
I'll
drink
look
in
for
your hand or
something.
something right there. I'm your chiropractor.
Who wants some crack?
That's
Okay, so see what you got and email me any pictures or anything to go at funnelflow.io.
Remember, we can change this. This is just a start.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we're gonna go to we're gonna go home. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go to social media. Facebook cover. See this right here? This is what we want.
Practically done for you.
Pretty much. All right, let's just find one that we can modify and oh, Chuck, what do you think?
Yes, that's what we want.
Okay. Let's
Type
see.
in chiropractor.
Oh yeah, chiropractic.
Well, that wasn't
Mm,
anything too exciting.
Nah, I was like, There you
the
go.
spine.
Or a lab coat.
doctor. Gee,
Man,
that's
this isn't.
Doctor, medical. Okay, here, another thing we can do. Let's just find something we can modify.
Go with the one on the screen. That's fine. Just find a different picture. It's like watching somebody trying to find something on TV.
kind of cool. What do you think?
All right, go.
Okay. All right. Dr.
Caleb's really into colors this month.
You know what? Where did that doctor one go? Was it under chiropractic?
Yep.
What was the address? Caleb at FunnelFlow? That I
Go at funnelflow.io.
go. At FunnelFlow.
That's assuming O's.
Dr. Jason Vandersford. Vandersford. Okay, Chuck, what is you ever had back pain?
Sure.
What's a good lead bang that we could do for Dr. Jason about back pain?
Like, are you proposing a question?
Yeah, like
Like, does it hurt to sit for more than 15 minutes? Is it hard to get in and out of your car?
well, those are more like headlines or something. I'm thinking more like top 10, 10 stretches to relieve neck pain, neck and back pain, or
Something like 5 minutes to relieve back pain without medication, or 10 minutes, right?
now we're thinking.
I want immediate relief. I would click on that.
Nice.
Should that be the S? Is that weird?
Good for you.
All right, let's not see. I'm gonna obsess about graphic design. It's not the point of this.
It's not. Imperfect action.
Send it back. Backwards. Backwards. Oh, it's the same color.
You have to translucent it.
What about that? Maybe that's better. Less obscure. How's that? Working?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Just a second here. Okay, you sent me some stuff?
Yeah, it's in there. Go at FunnelFlow.io. That's an old pick.
Last year.
I wish. That's something I have to do.
Giant pictures.
Boom.
One of the rare shots of me in a tie.
Can upload that. All right, you ready for some magic, Jason?
I
Look at
am.
this. Wah, 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 wah,
First thing in the
wah,
morning,
wah,
some
wah,
magic
wah,
would be good.
wah, 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 wah. Come on. Go. Boop. I got the back. All right. Can add a frame to it. Frame, frame, frame. Look at that handsome devil.
It's a big one.
There's a cool tool I use all the time called Color Picker. I want to pick one of these colors down here. Maybe a more masculine blue, but because Scott thinks I'm obsessed with colors lately. Something to bring out the color of your eyes. All right. Let me forget about this. Okay. Okay, we'll put it like there so it looks a little more natural. Dr. Jason Vanderford, chiropractic. All right, now download. So let's get the call to action. So the whole thing with the profile funnel is we're giving the call to action. We want them to click this picture. Download my free back pain relief guide. Okay, so I think we'll leave that one as is. Lighten that up a little bit. Should we do a different background color, Scott?
I think we should move on. I think it looks good. It's MVM.
Okay.
I want to
All
see
right.
it on Facebook.
I like it. It's clean.
Okay.
And I like how you moved this picture. It does look more natural.
Okay, good. All right, so download my free back pain relief guide. So we're going to download this. All right, I'm going to reply back. Let's go. Okay, so you're going to drop that in your where it says Facebook cover, Jason.
Facebook cover.
Yeah. Okay. Now, cool thing with Canva, you can automatically resize things. So I'm going to resize this to a Facebook post. and then copy and resize. I have a little more call to action. Click to download the free back release guide. Okay, so I'm going to make a new okay. Book cover. All right, let's look for something medical themed. Oh, here, it's kind of generic. We can work with this.
Yeah, I just added that to the cover.
Okay, we're gonna have a reveal party here in a moment. How many stretches do you think could provide? How many different types of stretches could provide instant back pain relief? Back or neck
Probably
pain.
like for the back, probably like maybe 4.
What about for the neck?
I'm thinking of the whole thing. You could probably get pretty good stretching from 1 to yeah, I mean, probably like 2 for the neck and 3 for the low back. So
Scott,
Yes.
what do you think?
I love it.
Okay, that work for you?
Even better.
Little known. Does that flow?
Can we emphasize instant?
Yeah.
I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Ooh, I like the white. What do you think about techniques instead of stretches?
Well,
Hacks. Stretches is too boring. I don't want to stretch, too much effort. Give me a hack. Even though I'm probably gonna have to stretch.
doctor.
What do you think, Jason?
Yeah, I like hack a little bit better than stretch because that way everyone stretches or whatever, but like little things you can do to like, oh, it's because people will instantly go to the wrong thing because they like there's something like people will go to heat instead of ice
Hmm.
for back pain when they should be going, they like heat, but it doesn't really help them.
All right, Caleb, it's designed good. It looks good. Let's move on.
I'm so boring you, Scott, with this amazing work we're doing here. Okay, so we're going to download that.
I'm volunteering as the pushing Caleb in the direction of.
Okay, I get it. All right, so smart markups. Smart markups. We're going to go to print. We'll go to books.
Let's make a note of this for future calls. We have to designate a Caleb mover alonger for each call.
Is he like a sheep herder with the little thing, right? Like, oh no, you
Yeah.
got it this way. All right, you're done.
Yeah. Or a cheerleader. Move the ball
look at
down the
that.
field.
Yes,
It looks so good.
I like it.
Those are some thick pages. It's like a children's book.
It's
Well,
big.
if I wrote it, it must be.
Lots of pictures.
All right. This is getting exciting, Caleb. Are we gonna get this up before our time's up?
Oh
Yeah.
Got it.
Because
Yeah.
that's my false belief. Like, you can't get this done that fast. This is powerful stuff. I'm thinking if I'm a YouTube live watcher, one of the millions, my false beliefs are being crushed left and right here.
What do you
This
think?
could be your $1 million video,
Yeah, that's
Caleb.
cool.
Okay.
All right.
So we're going to download this. I'm going to email it to you. I'm going to download.
This is just amazing. We're watching a money machine being built before our eyes. It's just going to be cranking out dollar bills.
Mm-hmm.
The sweet success of the smile of sweet success, right there.
Evil laugh. Okay. All right, Jason, let me know when you got that up and going.
Where's he gonna put the book?
Profile, I'll show you. Oh, so
Right, because he's got the background picture.
170 by 170. Where's he gonna put the book? So make a post. Jason,
Yeah.
upload that as a post, and we're gonna pin that as your featured post. So it's always gonna be on top. So as they start to scroll down, they're gonna see that first. All right, so we're gonna copy and resize this to
Event offer job. There we go. Okay. I want to make this how do I make it a featured post?
just pin it and I'll walk you.
Okay.
Walk you through it here in a minute.
Okay, it's on there. And then pin to top of page.
Yep.
All right.
Teal's a little more masculine. Okay, here's your profile picture. You see that little circle where you can put a featured or profile picture?
Yeah.
Okay, that's that. Okay, I'm gonna stop my share and then we'll.
Great. Now Jason's going to have to paint all the walls in his office that color.
Well, minimum viable. We can change colors later. It's like Funnel Fridays. You ever watch Funnel Fridays, Scott?
No.
I don't even think you're committed.
I have a guy who does that for me.
Right. Scott's committed to his business, not completely funnels. That's why you're here, Caleb.
Yeah, I guess so. All
That's
right.
why you get paid to learn.
So if you are one of the dozens of people watching this on YouTube, maybe even tens,
And dozens and dozens.
you want to be on a live call and we can work on your stuff together, go to funnelflow.io. You can get a 14-day free trial. You can get on these live calls. You're going to get automatically added to our Zoom calls. You're going to get placed into a work group. And as a special welcome, going to spend some time with me one-on-one. We'll talk about your minimum viable marketing strategy, how you can be getting leads online. Is that right, Chuck?
I have a question that the dozens and dozens of YouTube watchers are going to ask. I have gotten so much value out of this free live YouTube video. Maybe I'm just going to keep watching these and I think this will be all I need. I don't need to like sign up for anything.
Well, I'm going to tell YouTube to screw off somewhere in this live stream. I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to answer your comments. So,
All right. So.
All right. This is an extended preview, so not always going to be there. So, all right.
Okay, this is special.
Share your screen, Jason. Let's see what you got.
I think this video might go viral.
Oh my gosh. What the?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like, okay, 30 minutes ago, Jason had no Facebook.
Nope.
And now look at it.
I like it. That's awesome.
Here, go down. Go down. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Okay, so how's this work?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a funnel. So this week I'm going to make Jason a little funnel. And next week, what we're going to do is we're going to optimize this with all of our links, our calls to action, and our copy. So as people go into here and they click his stuff. So if I were to go to this page and click it, if you click someone's photo, the photo will open up and you'll see the description box, right? That's where we can put our calls to action.
Will you click on the photo, please, Jason?
With this one here or this one?
I don't know.
No, the banner at the top.
It doesn't work. Yeah, there you go. So the added description,
Okay.
that's where we're going to add our calls to action with our link.
So come back next week to see the conclusion.
Yeah, but pretty much we're halfway there, and we need to resize this photo. Maybe the Facebook business page is a different profile or cover photo, but regardless, if we resize that, then we'll see the call to action when we go to this page.
Oh, at the
All
bottom.
right. Are we going to get takeaways?
What are your takeaways today, Scott? You've been very excited.
Well, lots of takeaways, but I wrote down the one that social media is like being at a networking party, and you don't just go up and tell people, do you want to see my free insurance quote? You have to invite them over to my house, and then they're going to come check out your house when you're not there. So you got to have it looking good.
Look through your medicine cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Jason?
Yeah, I took that away too. Same as Scott. That really kind of tweaks my view of social media. Kind of, I would say that kind of trashes a false belief that like you have to engage in a certain way. It's also how easy it is to kind of get up and running to get something that looks good.
Nice. And we'll work behind the scenes on this a little bit this week. We'll get a funnel that we can connect it to, so you can start capturing email addresses. And and then over the next few weeks, we're going to be talking about strategy, just interacting, getting some engagement on this page, and before you know it, appointments. Chuck, your takeaway.
The going to somebody's house and you can peek around without them watching over your shoulder, inviting them in. That's my takeaway. I liked it.
Cool. All right. Well, appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining. If you're watching this live stream, one of the millions when we go viral, FunnelFlow.io. Get a free trial and join the live call, because these live streams, it's not always going to be this way.
Thanks for all the help, Caleb. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. All right, guys, we'll talk soon.